What's up, everybody? John Delarose here, comic creator myself, and I've got a website and a bunch of books on Amazon in the description below, so check those out. I hope you enjoy that. If you like indie stuff like The Unseen Jack Katz, I hope you'll enjoy my stuff. It'll be a lot of fun. Now, I don't usually buy art books and things like that, but this captivated me for some reason. I saw the cover and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And this is Jack Katz's artwork with I forget whose colors are on it, but cool stuff. Reminds me of like some cool Conan the Barbarian type of stuff. Really pretty lady on there. Really beefy dude. You know, good stuff. And so I've decided to pick this up. This is made by another indie artist named Liam Sharp, who was trying to put this together for Jack Katz. Now, Jack Katz is 90-something years old, and this was a Kickstarter book, apparently. I got a Jack Katz autograph on it. Pretty cool. And this is an artist who worked for all the big companies and really did not get the recognition of a lot of other people because he ventured out on his own. There's a really cool story, and there's a nice interview with him by Liam Sharp that goes over his life for the first 40 or 20, 30 pages here. And so you get to learn all about Jack Katz. And I'd never heard of let me try to focus on this a little better. There we go. Never heard of Jack Katz before this, which kind of made me sad. I'm like, oh man, I've missed out on this guy. But he did a lot of short stories in the 50s, some romance, some adventure. He was really, influenced by Flash Gordon in the 1930s and things like that. He actually went to school with Alex Toth and Carmine Infantino, who are some big heavy hitters. Pretty cool stuff when he was learning the art trade. And he doesn't live too far from me, apparently. I don't know if I'll ever get to meet the guy. He's 93 years old, apparently. And then it gets into this art, and this is just unpublished stuff of his from various things. Now, he's worked for DC, he's worked for Marvel. He did a lot of those like monster stories in the 50s, the little short stories and all that. And apparently he really did not get on very well with Stan Lee. He did do a Namor story at one point where Namor actually has to deal with aliens or whatnot. And apparently Stan Lee did not like what was going on there. And so they didn't do a lot of work. I can't flip through all the pages here. I'm going to stay at the beginning ones. This one's called The Imaginator. And what they did here was really cool. So Jack Katz drew all these in pencils himself, and then Liam Sharp went over in inks on some of them and lettered it. And some other heavy hitter artists also went, like Bill Sienkiewicz, and some other people went over some of these inks also as a tribute to this guy, Jack Katz. Really cool. The art's beautiful. I am very happy with looking at this. Some of these are complete stories. Some of them are snippets. They're kind of back and forth. This one here is kind of a little horror short that you would have gotten in one of the older publications back then. I guess just never got published. Really cool concept. Really well written. I really enjoyed reading this. There's some romance stuff that comes up next about a dancer girl who's she's not letting herself fall in love again, basically. And really cool. I love reading old romance comics. I wish there'd be more stuff like that these days. It gets into some more stuff. This one's called Kingdom Artemis Rises. And as you can see, this is where all the different artists inked over it as kind of a tribute to him, which is kind of cool. Now, the Kingdom, or it's called The First Kingdom, is Jack Katz's indie stuff, and where he like really came to his own prominence and fame in the 70s was he was doing one of the first indie graphic novels that was a full story, beginning to end. I guess it's like, I think he had 24 issues total. I'm not sure. I had never read it before, and so I picked up the first volume of that. I'll be reviewing that soon. And I think this ties into it. I'm not sure how that all works. But there's also some boobies and stuff in there, so I'm not going to turn to the art for those pages past this point. So, yeah, you get this whole full story, which is a 22-page story based on this, and then you get a preview for his next graphic novel, which he's working on now and has been working on for some time. Even at 93, he's still working on and drawing these books. Pretty cool. I love the hard work, love the independent efforts, and that's, he's one of the pioneers of indie comics from the 70s, which is what makes him awesome. So this was well worth the get. I'm very happy about this. I don't know, I don't even remember what the price is on it. Is it on here anywhere? Oh well. I enjoyed it, and really neat piece of comic history right here that was exciting to find, and I love uncovering these rabbit holes of just different cool comics that I hadn't heard of before. All right, are you a Jack Katz fan? Do you know much about this? Leave a comment down below, hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.